enacted full fascism now yet?
No. They basically, listen, as long as I'm in control, it's fascism.
Well, what day are you at?
Day 12.
Have you been presented with any choices yet?
I've been presented with many, like, little buttons to click and stuff.
Has London come up at all?
Not really, no.
Okay, so you're not there yet.
No.
I will say no more.
Alright.
I mean, unless you want spoilers for the story.
Nah, I mean, I'll be there pretty quick, I think.
I figured, yeah. You might as well just figure it out yourself.
Going! Time to earn your bread.
I don't think I need to, like, convince you to play the game that you're already playing, but, like, bitrate's not feeling good here. What's OBS doing?
60 FPS at lower bitrate because I think you were like constrained to turn order per at one point. And that's, yeah, output scaled resolution. Let me see.
Does that make it so that it doesn't look like Garbo when you downscale it?
I mean, it's 32 samples instead of 16.
You're not running the game at
No.
P.
No.
Yeah, OBS's default downscale settings are #bad.
Yeah. Let me go look at it.
What does it look like to you while it's moving? My Mac's pulling down at 200 kbps right now. Like, the whole thing. In fairness, the video game is paused, but still.
Yeah, that does look pretty blurry. I mean, it doesn't look the worst, but...
That up a 480p stream. Bitrate wise.
Bitrate's yeah, still pretty low. I mean, I can just... Well, I updated it to 10,000. It does seem to be using 3 more megabits a second.
Okay, that looks reasonable at 1080p now. I'll now stop bitching and let you play your game.
Oops. Ooh, what's this? Prosthesis, so I can make them.
Sorry, what?
I can make prosthesises, I just didn't realize I had to, like, specifically call them out.
Oh, you have to flag somebody for a new hand?
Or, like, build it or something.
I bet they consume resources.
Yeah. Oh, you can dismiss people. Nice. I don't see where you make those prostheses.
New building, maybe?
It's possible. It's possible I've unlocked the ability for them without the thing that could build them. It's just weird.
Workshop, maybe? Oh. Probably make something at the workshop.
Workshop is where you research things.
Channel 0, Z, well, 27 active degrees of standard manufacturer specific data input.
Well, I'm researching level 1 technologies, so... Ah, this is why medical post is inoperative. Oh no, this is the new one I was building. Ooh, a functional automaton.
Channel 0, Judas. It's a 33 KB firmware update spread across 2,979 packets.
Wow.
Oh, Kyle Jones. Oh man, I didn't know Jaegers had destroyed X Heroes pellets. Channel 0, Judas. With some redundancy, I assume. Channel 0, Judas. Since BT advertisements may be unreliable sometimes.
This might be the worst firmware update process I've ever seen.
Channel 0. Kyle Jones. My life was in shambles before I bought NLD.
Get to work. Move, people. There's plenty to do. Workday ends. It's time off. Hear me. New law in the city.
Have you discovered overdrive yet?
Yep. Haven't really needed it much though. Like, it helps if it's super cold and they're sick and increases the temperatures or whatever.
If you don't research the steam levels, it will save your life.
That makes sense.
it pretty much, yeah.
Oh shit, it's about to get worse. Oh, okay, we're going to negative 40 town.
That's where leveling up Steam level is good. I would recommend researching that. I don't know what's standing in our way of that, but I would take a peek at it.
Generator power upgrade. I can do that with just steel, which I'm building and gathering. So yeah, like tomorrow I'll have it.
Tell those boys to work overnight.
No, I mean, listen, I will if I have to, but it's been...
Get to work. Move.
Ooh.
There's plenty to do.
The steel boot on their neck. That thing can gather coal all night. Why can't they? Does that look like it needs a nap?
Yeah, for maintenance.
It's time.
Yeah, it recharges itself twice a daily. From the generator, which I don't know what that is. Or a steam hub, okay.
Steam... Do you not have the ability to make steam hubs yet?
I have steam hubs, yeah.
Those guys.
Yep. So can I like say, yeah, remove everyone from the lumber, and then turn on the automaton, and we've got lumber town.
Pretty game.
Yeah, it is.
Like they make you feel like you're under a really oppressive winter.
Oh yeah. I know the feeling.
Like the windows frosted up.
I really love the road system. We're just like, listen, we'll just put roads between the buildings. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's much better than having them take up grid spaces. Like, that was a smart thing that they did. By the way, in case it hasn't come up yet, sometimes it'll be like, hey, do you want to investigate this or leave it alone? You might think that you can, well, if we leave it alone, we can come back here. You cannot.
Oh, okay. I've always investigated.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, so sometimes it'll be like, hey, do you wish to investigate, like, the spinning blades or whatever? And you're like, you know, I don't really want my scouts to die. But, like, it's now or never.
Yeah. So events are one instance only, and make your choice.
Locations?
Oh, even like showing up, you can only investigate it once. Okay. That's even...
You don't have to go to them, but once your scouts are there, you have to make the choice.
Right.
Time to rest, folks. Work's out for today.
Oh man, it's fucking aliens, isn't it?
Nanomachines.
Could be nanomachines, yeah.
Make sure to keep an eye on your coal, too.
Yeah, it's almost full.
Absolute number that you have, but your flux.
Oh, sure.
Like, if your coal mine ran out right now,
I'd be dead. Probably switch the automaton to coal. Wait, coal mines can run out? Yes.
coal from.
Yes.
Some forms of coal acquire...
Oh, I don't even have a coal mine, I have coal thumpers.
So you have 550 coal coming in every day. Did you just build a second one?
Yep.
Okay. Basically, it's not... It doesn't make this super obvious, but like... what matters a lot more is your rate of acquisition of coal, obviously. Not you have.
Yes. Yeah, it's your burn rate. Literally.
And so if you just crank every generator and it's like, oh, you're fine, you got all this coal. And then like, you fuck around for a little bit and it's like, oh, you have no coal.
Yeah, and then it drops to 0. It has a little latent period, but yeah.
Also, you know how your generator can heat up when running it? You don't immediately lose when it overheats, but bad things happen.
That's fun.
It's not just like it explodes and you just to lose, it's something happens. I'll leave that to you to discover if you so choose. Why are you overdriving?
I realized that the temperature thing is much slower than I thought it was.
To go up or down?
To switch to the next thing, yeah.
Oh yeah. And it consumes a lot more coal over at the second level.
Yeah, I think it doubles it, right?
Mouse over steam level 2, which is 1.
Yeah, doubles it.
And then 3 and 4 I think are also double?
Yeah, but from the original level.
Yeah.
Channel 0%. Focus things.
And you know what's a weird feeling?
No.
So I had my like twice yearly meeting with my boss today, where he's like, "Here's how you're doing," which is like the major input into what your bonus is at the end of every year.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know, I spend like half of my time watching YouTube videos probably.
Yeah.
And like I'm also doing work at the same time, but like
Time to get to work.
Yeah.
sitting over my shoulder would think that I'm not doing any work.
Yeah, if they weren't looking at your output and just at your day-to-day things, yeah.
And it's refreshing to have somebody be like, "No, I'm sitting in a totally different city than you are, but you're doing work."
I mean, really, it's very good to have someone like, hey, turns out we really only care if you're making us money or not. That's really the important metric.
Yeah, it's like, on one hand, it's a little sad that my boss isn't like in the same office as me. On the other hand, it's nice because he actually looks at my output as opposed to
Bullshit things that don't matter.
work on time today. Not that he's the kind of dude to do that, but like he 100% can't.
Channel 0. Always. Colleague seems like you learned something great related each day.
Oh no, my change list just got assigned to somebody in China. That's not getting reviewed today.
Channel 0. Al Jones. Copy from break. Sharp as a decker _9.
Womp womp.
Holy shit, Hopeful's a lot. It wasn't just like a little bit, it's like it lost 90% of its value. Fudge.
Well, you must give them purpose.
Well, I mean, we know what it is.
This is the choice that I was alluding to.
Yeah, and that wasn't even hard. Fascism.
Now the tricksy thing is here is you have not selected fascism yet.
No, I have. Just eventually.
Seriously, you
Law
haven't.
is
Yeah, it's just order.
Like, fascism is the choices that you make along the way. That's the real fascism.
Yeah.
Right now you've just selected the rule of law, and it's possible to select things that are not fascist.
Anyone who says, I want the rule of law is just waiting for you to become a fascist, bro.
Oh, I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the way that it's implemented in the game is
Oh, yeah.
have to become a fascist.
Yeah, you will, though.
I mean, you will.
Yeah.
Well, let's be more specific here.
Yeah.
Press the boot button.
Both are true. Oh, I'm gonna have to eat these people.
And this is what I meant when I said, has anybody mentioned London?
No. Now they have. Oh, nice.
So have you built those watchtowers yet?
Yep.
I really like the way that the snow melts as the generator like ramps up.
Yep, it's good. And that falls more if the temperature goes up.
I kind of want a VR version of Frostpunk just so I can like sit in the winter hellhole.
God damn.
But
No, it's just like, you know, not things you want to choose to do in your life.
I mean, look, as soon as like there's proper VR to the point where I can get my work done in some sort of virtual environment, it's gonna be screens, and in the background is just gonna be the most fucked up blizzard you can imagine.
Just move to Minnesota.
It doesn't snow there 100% of the time.
It's true.
That's what I need computers for.
Snow is literally oppressive.
Yeah, that's why it's a nice backdrop. Like, you're sitting there looking at a sunny beach, and you're like, man, why am I not out on that sunny beach? You're sitting there surrounded by, like, thunder snow, and you're like, I'm extremely glad to be here on my laptop.
Yeah, I guess. I'm not discounting that.
Streets are fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Increase your generator power to have more steam hubs? Slash, does it increase the radius of your steam hub?
I have to research radius, which I'm researching, which will increase the radius of both. And then I can also just build more hubs because I didn't have the steel, which was I was getting via my double building of steel places.
Oh, so there's steam level and there's range.
Mm-hmm.
Steam for more steam hubs, but you don't need more range necessarily.
Correct. Well, I want more range just for in general.
Well, I mean, I don't know, you just covered the thing with steam hubs, I guess. But
Yeah.
yeah.
But they cost money.
Mm-hmm. And I think they cost steam cores.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have 2 of those for some reason.
Folks,
Maybe they don't.
today.
It didn't go down when you just placed that. Maybe it will. But you cannot easily get more steam cores yet. Maybe you don't need more steam hubs. I don't know. Man, I cannot believe how many fucking mechanics are on Warframe. What's wrong with these people?
I don't know. Probably they got poo brain.
Like, story spoilers, because I suspect you don't care. The whole premise of the game is that you're actually a remote control robot man, but they don't tell you about this until like 40 hours into the game.
Nice.
Like, surprise, here's character customization. Create what you want your person to look like.
Oh, you mean your Warframe? Yeah. It's the name of the game.
Your person. Like, the human that's controlling.
Oh, okay. So the Warframe has a Warframe, basically. Sure.
The Warframe has a pilot, and you don't get to create the pilot until they tell you that you have a pilot, which is 40 hours into the game. And then you get pilot abilities, which allow you to turn into like a ghost being and fight alongside yourself. And it's like, how are there still more mechanics to this game?
Stop!
Like, I already discovered the dog and cat breeding mechanics.
Yeah. That's kind of absurd. I decided to warm the steelworkers on the way to work.
Do they complain about being cold on the way to work?
No, but when they're cold, they get sick. Like, what is this fool doing?
Give them
Oh, he's a hunter.
fucking robot arms.
That's a good point. I built another research place, but it maybe only makes it go faster. I don't even know. It doesn't.
And I log in and it's like, hey, we need help with a ghoul purge. And it's like, okay, that's a strong word to use.
Yep. It's first of all, it's pronounced Guaul.
It's like, that's something the Chicago police would say.
God dang it. Got him.
They are not good.
Though to be fair, they would say Guaul purge.
Go out ruled.
Yeah. Man, what am I supposed to do? I don't have any ability to pass laws. I can't
To do what?
to make them happier.
You can build neighborhood watchtowers.
I did a bunch.
Do they have any actions that you can perform on them yet?
No. More than half of our people live near watchtowers.
Okay. So, stuff will happen.
Okay.
People alive and keeping shit going.
Yeah. The situation will evolve.
Nothing you can do directly raises hope yet, I suspect. I think the hope-raising texts start coming now that you've chosen order, but presumably you can't choose any new laws yet. I also experimented with installing this game on my NAS instead of on my local SSD, and like I can't really tell. Thanks, Ram.
The work shift starts.
So another entire workshop only reduces research by a paltry amount.
Is it staffed with engineers?
Yeah. So 5 additional engineers went from 8 hours to 6 hours.
I mean, that's an improvement.
Yeah, but it's not amazing.
I mean, it means you're going to get 30% more techs over the course of the game.
Yeah, it's just this early. It's not much.
I mean, do you have spare engineers?
Yes, I guess I do, but I want to put them for resource gathering instead.
So they're not spare.
Yeah. Oh, timely intervention with the neighborhood watch.
I mean, if you have engineers sitting around messing around then yeah, put them to work at the workshop. Because I don't think buildings have upkeep. Do they? I really like that description of perhaps for maintenance. Okay, dude.
Yeah, they're dead.
Okay, they just turned the thing off for maintenance.
Alright, I gotta go back to doing things.